Hey, thanks for joining us for this week's edition of Market Report brought to you by www.helpknx.com. This is the week of July the 22nd, and here we go. So let's start off with market alerts. First up this week, we've got lemons. Lemons and limes are a big alert this week. There are issues with them. Not just there's a huge shortage to the point where some of the growers have even instigated an AOG alert, meaning they basically have no product. Asparagus starting to get better, still pretty tight, but we're looking at a trend of upward turn for supply. Oranges, same thing with lemons. We're looking at a real short supply on especially the smaller oranges. So if you're buying oranges, you may want to look at an 88 count, and you might be looking at a little bit better pricing. Brussels sprouts, alert for those as well, along with red and green peppers. We're seeing a little bit of a trend on those going the other direction, so we might be looking better by next week, and we'll keep you updated. Beef, the good news on beef is there is a market alert, but it's a good market alert for those of us buying beef. There has been a slow demand for beef. Therefore, there's been a supply abundance with the packers, so they are trying to offload product by lowering some prices. So good news, if you're able to buy now for the holidays on ribeyes, tenders, that would be fantastic. Put them in the freezer. Otherwise, just enjoy the great pricing for now. Chicken breast, chicken overall is pretty flat, but chicken breast on the smaller birds, there is a pretty high demand for those, and with the summer season, it makes it harder to grow the chickens longer for them to come to the full size we need. So that has put a shortage on chicken breast. So let's move right into other news. Poultry specifically. So again, seasonally light overall for whole chickens, chicken wings, chicken tenders. Pretty light, except for the smaller breast birds. That is a little bit tighter, and that's why we're seeing a higher price for those. Now we'll look at beef news. Again, we have touched on the beef a little bit. Market is definitely down. It's slowed quite a bit, and it is seasonally slow as well normally. So the packing companies have a surplus, and they are looking to offload product, and they have in turn lowered pricing. So enjoy that lower pricing on pretty much across the board for beef. Dairy market. Let's look at dairy. So dairy market's really unstable right now as far as the dairy itself. The barrel markets are up, block markets are down, which does indicate an unstable market. Eggs, which, okay, my old business partner and I used to joke about this. Eggs are technically not dairy, but they are grouped in the dairy area. So let's talk about eggs. They are down, which is good. So the supply is stable, demand stable. So we're looking at a down market for egg pricing. Other commodities in the news. So here's what's going on with a lot of the commodities. The tariffs have finally hit the commodity industry, and exports have fallen off dramatically. So what happens there? There means that's more product here in the United States because they're not shipping it elsewhere. So what happens? More product, kind of like the beef. All of a sudden, they're trying to offload product by lowering prices and making it more attractive. So you should see lower prices on pretty much overall a lot of the commodities. May not see huge dips, but you should see some. At least prices shouldn't be going up. So there you go. That's the commodity news for now. Thanks for watching us at the helpknx.com market report, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join us at www.helpknx, where you can post and look for jobs and help everybody in the hospitality industry. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Also, you can click below. There is more information on all these market reports if you're interested in reading more. Thanks. See you next week.